And I'm so glad those families are safe. Our hearts go out to them, of course. And I do want to point out two things before I show you this track. And one of those is that they mentioned that they had someone looking out for them, right? They were watching the storms on television, and that's life-saving information. That is something that will make you make the right decision in a matter of seconds. That's one. So they had a way to get warnings. The second is you saw that building that Jobin pointed out. In that building, the pantry, it was still standing. Very often when we're talking about tornado warnings and we're talking about a safe place, we are talking about the middle part of your house. There were likely several walls between the outside of the house and that pantry, which is why that pantry is still standing. So that's just something I want to emphasize, those two things, a way to get warnings and knowing the safe spot in your home. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about that track. Storm reports. These are three of the strongest storm reports that we saw from overnight. This, by the way, happened between 9:30 p.m. to 1 in the morning. This was a very long-lived thunderstorm. And this, whenever I draw the path out here, it spanned over several counties, including Denton and northern Collin County. And look at that strong supercell. Whenever I'm estimating the length of the path, it comes out to over 100 miles over the span of 3 hours. This is a very, very strong supercell that occurred overnight. And I do want to emphasize that we are in the clear now. Now, we did see another cluster of storms move through overnight, and we have those storms now pushing southeast. We're seeing some cloud cover still overhead, but that's moving southeast as well. Now, the main concern about today is the potential for heat. We have that heat advisory in place until 8 this evening, and it does include Hill, Navarro County. It includes Henderson County for heat index values of 105 or higher. High temperature today in Dallas, 98 degrees in Dallas-Fort Worth. The record for today is 99, so we're close to record heat today, but the heat index will be in the triple digits. And that'll be the case across DFW towards the south, where that heat advisory is in place. And that heat advisory, by the way, extends to the south. Right now in Dallas, or at DFW, 80 degrees, but it feels like 81. So we are still dealing with humidity, and of course it's not even 9 this morning. Wind out of the southwest at 10 to 20. Your outdoor planner for today showing that rain ending. So look at that 10% coverage. The rest of the day, I'm not expecting rain. High temperature near 98 happens around 3. That's when the heat index will be close to 102. Now tomorrow, look at this, 10% coverage of rain. A high of 94 degrees on Memorial Day Monday. Most of the day will be dry, but I want to show you this. We start out with cloud cover, we clear out throughout the day, and then Monday night, I think a few thunderstorms could very well develop, especially to the southeast of DFW. So I'll be watching that, and that's just the first next round because we are expecting additional rounds of rain. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I have rain in the forecast every day next week. That's going to accumulate to 2 to 3 inches in some spots higher to the southwest. So we'll be watching that. And every day we have the potential to see these storms. A few could be on the strong side. So definitely want to make sure to pay close attention to the forecast. Pay attention to the forecast and make sure that you're checking back in with us because, I mean, we're still looking at a very active pattern, Cleo.